I was filled with great sadness as a 4-year-old child walking into my local GameStop and hearing the Nintendo 64 is now obsolete, it has been completely cancelled, no more new Nintendo 64 games. And as a young child that loved the Nintendo 64, it really hurt to hear that there would be no more new Mario games, or no more new Zelda games, no more new Mario Kart games, or even Bomberman games. But something that awaited me was even better. A new console just came out, and my loving father was able to pick it up for me. So I was opened up to a new entire world of Nintendo, and what awaited me was amazing. The Nintendo Gamecube, a completely new Nintendo console. It revolutionized in CD games. And being a huge Nintendo 64 fan and a Nintendo 64 gamer back then, I was not used to disc-based games. So this is an entire new world for me. I was opened up to an entire new library of games. Although I still played my N64, I had a whole new console. And every time I would go into GameStop, there would be new games. There's no more Nintendo 64, it's a whole new console. So I got to experience the new games, and I got to choose out my personal favorite. And most of those personal favorites still last me to this day. So right now, I present to you my top 5 favorite GameCube games. Now, the main rules to this apply. It's not going to be the average kind of top 5 list of GameCube games. I'm not going to include the major, Mario, Sunshine, Pikmin. I'm not going to really include those, but I'm going to try my best to incorporate some kind of gems in there that most people overlook, and some of my all-time favorites. So make sure you guys enjoy watching this video, sit back, and look at my top 5 favorite Nintendo GameCube games. Disclaimer, this is my opinion. Before you comment, look up the word opinion means, so you don't look like a total idiot. Thank you. Good day. Alright, kicking off my list is one of my all-time favorite Sonic games, Sonic Heroes. Now, I know most of you think that I will have absolutely no brain cells, but look, Sonic Heroes is a great game. It incorporated all 3 characters of Team Sonic, and also the other teams, and added more variety to gameplay. Yes, I know the game was on the Xbox and PS2, but let's be honest here, the GameCube port was probably the best. The Xbox was good too, but we know how the PS2 goes. Yeah, no. In all honesty, Heroes is a very fun and enjoyable game. You can fly with Tails, beat up baddies with Knuckles, and speed off at supersonic speed with our buddy Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, others may say they have a different favorite, but for me, Hero holds just a special place inside my heart. Okay, now it wouldn't be much of a GameCube game list without this game, would it? Metroid Prime blew the minds of many GameCube owners at the time. It doesn't matter if you're a Halo fan or a Timesplitters fan, Prime is the best FPS on the Nintendo console, and it's definitely one of the best FPSs of its era. Not only did it have the desolate atmosphere that captures every single thing that the original had, but only in 3D, it had great enemies, an awesome soundtrack, sweet 3D graphics. It also had a hot main character with boobies. All joking aside, Prime was a great first-person shooter. It still remains one to this day. Now, personally, I actually like Prime 2 more, but I love Prime just the same. Nevertheless, Metroid Prime is one heck of an FPS that is worthy of its praises. Now, there is way too much to be said about number 3, Tales of Symphonia. This unique RPG takes RPG genre on the GameCube to an entirely new level. This game seems to be somewhat of a diamond in the rough among many gamers today. Not only is the gameplay top-notch, the story is really good too. It has that same kind of role-playing game-esque aspect, but it isn't boring. The art style is actually rather unique as well. The cutscenes are crisp, as well as the gameplay graphics. The battle mechanic is very nice too. It's not really a turn-based game, but it doesn't stray too far off of that topic, so it doesn't get boring, it doesn't make it a crappy game. Tales of Symphonia is a game that needs to be in every role-playing game fan's library. It's a great game, and everyone who likes RPGs needs to own a copy. Number 2 on my list is probably not a shock to some. Although I did try to keep the popular games off the list, this is one game that I think is somewhat overlooked. Luigis Mansion is one of the most unique and creative games of the GameCube era. Not only did it feature one character we'd never see, it also added somewhat of a horror aspect to the GameCube. Now, it's no Eternal Darkness, but the game is a game I see many people overlook. Yes, it may be somewhat childish, but it is not a bad game. Luigi's Mansion has everything right. The story, the eerie music, the cool style, the battle technique, and especially the character. It seems to take a break from Mario and add a whole new aspect most of us haven't seen before. A ghost-busting Italian plumber in a haunted mansion. Now that is a quality game. Now, okay, I may have seemed to kind of bend the rules here, snap, but only because I believe this game is terribly underrated. Now, I am a huge Zelda fanboy, and Winwaker is a great game, but it's highly overlooked by some gamers. Now, some people do like it as well. I'm not saying it's a rare game like Nintendo World Championships or anything, but I do honestly think Winwaker is a fantastic game. I know I've harped about all the games on this list, story, graphics, and music, blah blah blah, but before you dislike and leave some dirty comment on the bottom and say, oh, you're stupid, let me just say it one more time. Wind Waker's music is phenomenal. Koji Kondo always does Zelda music right, but Wind Waker music just captures a certain feeling in your mind. It has that tropical calypso type tune. It goes well with the journey before you as you travel among the waters. Wind Waker is somewhat a challenging game that uses the very unique graphics well. See, I didn't complain about them being stupid because they're awesome and people who do are stupid. Wind Waker played a huge role in my childhood, and heck, like, honestly, it's still a great game. It hasn't aged bad. It still looks really good. It has that cartoon feel, and it takes a trip away, which I think some games today need to do. It takes a stray away, just like Luigi's Mansion takes a stray from the new Mario games, like Super Mario Sunshine takes a stray away from the new Mario games. It's good to have a break in graphics, and Wind Waker does it all right. We're used to the land aspects, and Wind Waker totally changed that. Just like Skyward Sword, we're able to fly, and that's something new in Zelda games. So, instead of complaining, look at Wind Waker. It's a great, great game. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go pay to get my map decoded to find the last pieces of the Triforce. Wait, what do you mean that's a terrible deal? What? I could have done it for cheaper. 800 rupees? Tingo! Hi guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I thought this would be a cool video to do since I kinda overlooked the Gamecube in my videos sometimes. I really do love the console, and it's kind of a mistake that I leave it out. Because whenever I'm out in the wild trying to find some retro games and I find a Gamecube game, I always try to pick it up. So, it's a very overlooked console in my opinion, so I'm really sad that I was one of those people that kind of seemed to overlook it on occasion. So maybe if you guys saw this, it kind of brought some light to you that it's a very powerful console for its era. It was really, really powerful for 3D graphics, and overall, it's just a really great console. So it was really cool doing the video. I'm happy I was able to do my top 5 favorite GameCube games. And just remember, I tried to keep out the more prominent ones because if I hadn't, I'm pretty sure Sunshine, Double Dash, I would have had tons up there that would have been way higher. So if you guys were curious about that, that's why. So I tried to do the more lesser known games. I did include Wind Waker and Luigi's Mansion, as well as Metroid Prime, but sometimes those are overlooked on occasion. I'm not saying they're underrated, I'm just saying. So anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I also want to say one of my friends actually recommended me do this video, Boom Kitty Coley. Thank you for thanks for recommending this video. It was a really fun little video to make, so thank you. And make sure all of my other viewers to tell me your favorites too. Tell me your top 5, top 10, however many games you want to tell me. You can tell me 1 through all the games. I don't care. I'd love to hear it. But anyways, thanks for watching. And also, check out my new top 5 as well. It was top 5 Mario games. Since I left out Sunshine on this video, it's on there. So make sure you guys go watch that. And just thanks for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, God bless and happy gaming.